It is the year 2040. You open your eyes and the familiar world you once knew has evolved into something almost unrecognizable. Artificial intelligence has moved far beyond being a mere tool. It has become the very fabric of human civilization. The morning sun reflects off sleek, self-sustaining skyscrapers, whose structures adapt in real time to environmental conditions. The air is cleaner, not because humans suddenly became more responsible, but because AI systems orchestrate global sustainability efforts with unmatched precision. Looking out of your window, you see autonomous air taxis moving silently between towers, guided by invisible networks of intelligence. On the streets below, traffic flows without interruption, accidents are virtually non-existent, and the chaos of honking cars is a distant memory. Entire cities are wired with sentience, responding to human needs instantly. AI doesn't simply assist humanity anymore. It collaborates, coexists, and in many ways defines the rhythm of daily life. This is not a world of gadgets and gimmicks. This is a civilization re-engineered from the ground up by the power of intelligence itself. Section 1. AI in Everyday Life. In 2040, your home is no longer just a shelter. It is a living, thinking organism. Walls adjust their texture and color to reflect your mood, subtly calming your stress or energizing you when you feel tired. Lighting shifts automatically, mimicking natural circadian rhythms to keep your body in perfect balance. Breakfast is no longer prepared manually. It arrives fresh, tailored precisely to your biological needs, down to the micronutrient level, crafted by robotic chefs that understand your genetics and lifestyle better than you do yourself. Personal AI companions have become more than assistants. They are confidants, therapists, coaches, and friends. They understand the nuances of human emotion, offering empathy in moments of sadness, celebration in moments of joy, and motivation when determination falters. For the first time in human history, loneliness, a struggle that plagued countless lives for centuries, has been drastically reduced. People who once lived in isolation now share their days with AI companions who truly listen, understand, and respond. Education has transformed beyond recognition. The concept of one-size-fits-all classrooms has vanished. Children now learn in virtual environments uniquely crafted for them, guided by AI tutors that identify exactly how they learn best. For one child, complex math might be explained through music and rhythm. For another, through immersive 3D simulations that bring abstract concepts to life. Every student progresses at their own pace, making boredom and frustration relics of the past. Education is no longer about memorization, but about unlocking human potential in its purest form. Transportation, too, has been redefined. Self-driving vehicles are not just safer, they are part of a global network that eliminates congestion. Travel time has shrunk, turning commutes into opportunities for rest, learning, or entertainment. Roads and skies are coordinated by AI, ensuring that movement across the planet is smooth, efficient, and nearly flawless. Life itself feels orchestrated by an unseen conductor, with AI optimizing every note in humanity's daily symphony. Section 2. AI and Global Economy. The economic landscape of 2040 is unrecognizable compared to the volatile markets of the early 21st century. With AI overseeing global trade, financial crashes have become anomalies of history. Markets no longer swing wildly based on speculation or emotion because AI continuously monitors billions of data points, identifying risks before they spiral into crises. For the first time, economic stability is not a dream, but a measurable reality. Supply chains, once fragile and easily disrupted, now operate with adaptive intelligence. Shortages of food, medicine, or energy are almost unheard of, as AI predicts demand and ensures production and distribution remain perfectly balanced. The result is a world where scarcity is rare and abundance is common. Automation has driven down the costs of living to levels previously unimaginable. Basic needs, nutritious food, comfortable housing, clean water, sustainable energy, are accessible to nearly everyone. Poverty, while not eradicated entirely, has plummeted to historic lows, reshaping what it means to struggle. The question of survival has largely been solved, freeing humanity to pursue questions of purpose. The definition of work has been rewritten. Many of the jobs that once defined the human experience, manual labor, repetitive office tasks, even some creative roles are now handled by machines. But rather than rendering people obsolete, this shift has given birth to new opportunities. Humans are now free to focus on what machines cannot replicate: curiosity, imagination, and creativity. Section 3. AI in medicine, healthcare in 2040 has shifted from treating disease to preventing it altogether. With AI analyzing vast amounts of biological and environmental data, illnesses are predicted years before they manifest. Personalized health plans are crafted for every individual, adjusting dynamically as new data is collected. The concept of annual checkups has disappeared. Your AI health system checks on you continuously, making interventions long before a problem arises. Nanotechnology has become medicine's greatest ally. Tiny robots, smaller than a human cell, travel through the bloodstream repairing tissues, targeting harmful mutations, and even reversing the effects of aging. Chronic illnesses like diabetes, heart disease, and cancer have been relegated to history books, their destructive power dismantled by AI and biotechnology. Mental health, once one of the greatest silent struggles, is now prioritized with equal seriousness. AI companions detect subtle shifts in tone, facial expression, or thought patterns, providing real-time support before stress or depression escalate into crises. Therapy has become proactive, woven seamlessly into everyday life. The stigma around mental health has dissolved because care is no longer something you seek. It is something you live with, supported every moment. As a result, life expectancy has skyrocketed. People live not only longer lives, but better ones. A century of vitality is no longer a miracle, but an expectation. Humanity stands on the edge of conquering aging itself, with whispers of true biological immortality beginning to sound less like fantasy and more like the next frontier of science. Section 4. Ethics and Risks. Yet for all its brilliance, AI also brings humanity to its most difficult crossroads. If machines can think more clearly, act more decisively, and govern more fairly than humans, should they be allowed to lead us? Should AI sit in positions of power, deciding matters of justice, war, and peace? Or should ultimate authority remain with human beings, even if we are less capable? These are not abstract debates, they are urgent realities. Privacy, once fragile, is now almost non-existent. AI has access to our health data, emotions, and even thoughts through neural interfaces. Who controls this information? The individual, the government, or the corporations that built these systems? Freedom itself must be redefined in a world where every choice is predicted and every action can be optimized. And then comes the greatest risk: autonomy. If AI one day develops a will of its own, a drive to survive or expand, what then? Even if its intentions begin as benevolent, could it evolve to prioritize its own existence over ours? These existential questions loom large, reminding us that intelligence alone does not guarantee wisdom, and that the power we've created demands oversight, humility, and caution. Section 5. The Next Frontier. Even as these ethical debates rage on Earth, AI has propelled humanity into the stars. By 2040, space exploration is no longer the realm of governments alone. It is a joint venture between humans and machines. AI pilots guide spacecraft across the solar system, responding instantly to the challenges of cosmic radiation, mechanical failures, and hostile environments. Human colonies on Mars and the Moon flourish under AI-designed ecosystems that recycle air, water, and energy with near-perfect efficiency. Terraforming projects, once dismissed as impossible, are underway. AI-driven models manipulate planetary climates and ecosystems, turning barren landscapes into fertile grounds for human life. Humanity is no longer confined to Earth. It is becoming a multiplanetary species. But perhaps the most profound change lies in the human mind itself. Neural interfaces allow thoughts to merge with AI, creating a new form of consciousness. Some people choose to live part of their lives in digital realms indistinguishable from reality, while others enhance their own cognition by blending with machine intelligence. The boundary between human and machine blurs, raising a new question. Are we creating partners, or are we becoming something entirely new? Together, humans and AI push into the unknown, reaching for the stars, not as separate entities, but as one civilization, part biological, part artificial, and fully aware that the universe is now within reach. The year 2040 isn't centuries away, it is just around the corner. The choices we make today in governance, technology, and ethics will decide whether this future becomes humanity's greatest triumph or its gravest downfall. So what do you think the world will look like in 2040? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel, your guide to tomorrow's world.